We didn't add the mic to that page, so we're gonna ignore that happened. Hello and welcome. We are playing some more Reg F. As you can see, we are playing the very loud cat. Winston, come here. Do you want to be on camera? Is that the deal? Okay. This is Winston. He wanted to come say hello. Right, mister? Yeah. He's a good boy. He's a good, very loud boy. Okay. Alright, well, now that the intro has been ruined, we are playing a Moltres Galar team. Specifically, it's the one that it either won or top 8'd, like a victory road, I think. Something like that. But I don't really... Some of the choices on the team are very indicative of the current metagame. But they're things that I just don't love. So I changed them. Firstly, we put Protect on Fluttermane. We lost out on Thunderwave. So we're not Grimmsnarling people. Or Thunderousing people, I guess. But having Protect means that one of our better mons doesn't just get OHKO'd by something dumb. We also have the Hisuian Arcanine, aka the Rock Slide bot, out here trying to get flinches with a clear AM, because I notice people are just kind of like cycling Incineroars on us and flinching, and then it was just like more annoying than what we're trying to do. So anyway, we have Protect and clear AM. We are playing the same Raging Bolt but with Snarl instead of Electro Web. Make the Psy Spam matchup slightly less terrible. It's gotta be alright. We have a Dark type Flyer, I think. I hope. Pretty stock Ogerpon and Wellspring. Like, same moves and everything as it had originally. It just has probably a different EV spread than what was on the original team, but I'm not sure, to be honest. Just the EV spread that I'm super comfortable with and used to, and I like it a lot for stopping Urshifu's generally. And then, of course, we have Moltres Galar. Yeah. It's, pretty well the same, almost. I changed the EVs a little bit from what I believe they were originally to something a little different that's better for the Choice Scarf item that we're playing instead of the Choice Specs that was on it originally. I really found that getting outsped was kind of the biggest issue with this Pokemon. Not that I think it's all that impressive, honestly, outside of that, but we're just out here trying to get flinches. So, it's pretty good. And the last and most impactful, probably, in my opinion, change is that we have Dire Claw instead of Gunk Shot. As a Dire Claw enjoyer, I can't play Sneasler without Dire Claw. I refuse. So, that is the team. There's going to be a paste in the YouTube video description, of course, as always. But all that being said, and even more being said from Winston, oh my gosh, what a good boy. Let's jump into it. So, yeah, I played this team a little bit so far. Made some slight changes here and there. It looks like our opponent is playing kind of the same, Ogerpon, Hisui Arcanine, Fluttermane Raging Bolt core, which makes sense. It's pretty good. pretty powerful stuff. Booster Flutter, they also did the same thing as us, and they have Protect instead of Thunderwave. They are a Sandsear Storm Landorus. Makes sense, but no sub, which is nice. Very stock Hisui Arcanine with Qianpao and the same Raging Bolt as ours. Okay, so Landorus do hate to see Ogerpon coming. We don't have the same kind of stopping power into their Raging Bolt as they have into ours, but I do think I like leading these two, and we'll just have Flinch City in the back. We probably should have brought the Ogerpon, but I don't care. Oh, we definitely should have brought the Ogerpon. Okay. It could have been a speed tie. It could have been a speed tie that is the reason, like, that they did go first, like their thing proc first, but it's hard to know at this point. We do have Fake Out active. Let's just stop the Landers from moving. Yeah, let's make sure that we don't get... Okay, they also moved first. And we have procced on Burden. So now our Sneasler is the fastest thing on the field by a pretty large margin. I think I'm just gonna... I really don't want our Sneasler to die. I'm just gonna Icy Wind. It's tough. We don't really have good switch-ins. I guess we can... We're just gonna Icy Wind and try and Dire Claw this. Okay, cool. They let us hit it. Wow, Icy Wind killed. Alright. Sandsteer is gonna kill the Sneasler. So we traded Sneasler for a Flutter Mane, which is pretty good. Qianpao. Okay. Qianpao's a problem. Sucker Punch is now pretty threatening. Okay. We can break the Sash. I think we have to Terrasilize to make sure that we don't get pranked here. And I think we're just gonna try and Flare Blitz to remove the Qianpao. Okay. Cool. Well, you don't get to intimidate us, so we're gonna break the Sash. They didn't Sucker Punch, notably. Alright. Okay, so Clearam paying off already. Possibly. I don't know. It probably would have killed regardless, but we're just gonna double protect. They don't have any way to punish that. Like, there's no Urshifu or anything. Okay, they are also Flare Blitzing. So, let's see. Let's get a little Icy Wind drop here. And I think we're just gonna start clicking Rock Slide. Get a flinch, get a flinch. No flinch. Unlucky. Flinch the Arcanine. One time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it's now Moltres Galarin time. Okay, well, Moltres definitely kills both of these if we go first. And we did, because we're Scarfed. Alright. Beautiful. Okay. The slight changes were good so far. Although Gunk Shot would have killed the Flutter, I would like to note, if we hit. So, you know, there's that. That's important to remember. I think I like leading the Arcanine here. And yeah, we're gonna bring the same 4, but we're gonna lead the Arcanine and Flutter Mane here. No, that's risky. It's too risky if they lead Lando, Flutter. Yeah, okay. We're bringing the same 4 in the same order. We're a coward, mostly. I'm far too much of a coward. Okay. And they led the same. Alright. Theirs did proc again first. Again, it doesn't necessarily mean that that they're faster, but it's starting to feel like it might. Okay, yeah, we have our fake out. We might as well just, yeah, they makes sense. They're just gonna protect. They might. Okay, and they move first again. I am pretty confident that their Flutter main is the fastest thing in play by like a lot, unless we are just speed tying like crazy. Okay. Let's get a Dire Claw sleep here. Sleep, 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 sleep. Unlucky, honestly. Okay. Okay. Now we are by far faster than everything else here. Let's blast this. I think we have to roll for another Dire Claw sleep. They might protect the Lando. I don't think they will. Okay, they swapped, which is fine. Sleep, 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 sleep. Never lucky. Get a drop. Never lucky. Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, we have to put in our own Arcanine here. We get Intimidate. They do not. What speed are you? 118. So we're both 118, which means their Arcanine and my Arcanine are the two fastest things. Maybe I just double protect. No, I like protect Rock Slide, and we'll just see what happens here. Okay, we missed the Flutter. We did not get a flinch. If Flutter goes into our Arcanine, okay, we didn't die. That's super important. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do, because we can change moves. Hello. How's it going? I added a chat box. Does not work. Pretty unlucky. Yeah, Arcanine is a tank. Okay, ignore everything that just happened. That was, yeah, Arcanine is silly. Okay. I think... I mean, they don't have Shadow Ball. We just lose to a Chenpao, unfortunately. We are the fastest thing in play. Alright. That's fine. We're just gonna remove these two. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Quite often. Ooh, okay. So now they're 205. We're actually still faster than a non-boosted Flutter. So, because they swapped out and we didn't get a flinch, unlucky. I just said I knew we were going to lose to the Chenpao. Okay. Yeah, I mostly play VGC. I just was doing the playthroughs because it's a good time, you know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, not that unlucky compared to, like, it was pretty even, I would say. Yes, yeah, so this is the, like, simulator where you can play for free, called Pokémon Showdown. Basically, it just helps test teams and stuff without actually having to build them or go to an event specifically. But yeah, it's a really good way to kind of check things out and see what you like before actually committing to the time and resources it takes to EV and IV all of your mons. And, you know, for showcasing fun teams like this. So, okay, I think we have to leave Sneasler behind, which is so tragic. Or we'll have it in the back. I think I'm going to lead Ogerpon Arcanine with Fluttermane Moltres. I don't actually think Moltres is very good here. And if they lead Flutter... Okay, they didn't. They actually switched up their lead completely here. Okay, cool. That really works out. No, it's a real person. Okay. We don't really want to take a Thunderbolt. Oh, they don't actually have Thunderbolt. They cut Thunderbolt for Snarl, not Electro Web. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's just go into the Lando, and we will see what happens. Do I want to Terra? I don't really want to be weak to Sludge Bomb. We're just going to Rock Slide. Okay, they protected. Maybe we get a Rock Slide flinch. One time flinch. Never lucky, honestly. That's so tragic. Oh, we're clear amps. They can't drop our stats. That's really good. Okay. So they're going to probably Sludge Bomb into the Ogerpon slot. They could Earth Power our Arcanine, which would probably be worse. Let's just follow me Rock Slide. Because I think if they Sludge Bomb the Ogerpon, I think I'm fine with that. We could Terrastalize it. That would help too. That's tough. I don't know. We might actually lose depending on what happens here. Okay, they tried a Thunderclap and they went for Sludge Bomb. Okay. So now we are the one with a booster Flutter and they are not. Yeah. Here's the thing. Ogerpon is so good against Landorus. But at that point, I think that our Ogerpon had like enough drop. Also, the fact that it can just take Thunderclaps away as an option is pretty good. Like Sucker Punch and Thunderclap don't do anything effectively with Follow Me in play. So it's kind of hard to say if I should lose that valuable asset here or, you know, just try and win with the rest of my mons. Actually, no flinches. Ridiculous. That's insane. No flinch, whole match. Not once. If Moltres gets Thunderclapped, we're in a really bad spot. So I think we have to Terra, which again means that we just lose to a Chen Pao, which they definitely brought. Their back two are probably Arcanine, Hisui, and Chen Pao, if I had to guess. Although they might also have Flutter in the back. Like, none of these mons are good for us. Yeah, okay. Cool. That's good. Alright, Moltres. Kill, 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 kill. Oh, 1%? That's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. Okay, you know what? RNG has not been in our favor. Okay, how do we take advantage of the fact that we cannot RNG win this? I think we have to Icy Wind. If they Sucker Punch, if they Thunderclap Sucker Punch, how do we win? We can probably soak a Sucker. We probably can't soak two. And Moltres dies to a Stiff Breeze at this point, so... Alright, well, click button, see what happens. Okay. Well, I was thinking that, but here's the problem. If we protect, we don't actually advance. Okay, they did not bring Arcanine Hisui. It's actually worse for us that they have Ogerpon, I think, at this point. Okay. Here's the problem. If we protect, they just killed a Moltres. We're not in a different spot. If we break the Sash with Icy Wind, then there's like a world where we could win. It's just not the one where they have Ogerpon in the back as well. So, because Ogerpon just wins that end game. If they had Arcanine Hisui, it's like pretty reasonable still. They can miss Rock Slides. Alright. Yeah, Ogerpon. So, had we not sacked the Ogerpon on like turn 1 of that game, or turn 2, we would have had the Ogerpon for later in the game, which could have then like redirected Sucker Punch, so on and so forth. So that is why sack Ogerpon is not necessarily correct in that position, even though it like feels like it's probably the correct play to keep Fluttermane alive, or to keep yeah, it was Fluttermane, no, Arcanine alive. We could have Terra'd the Arcanine instead, and probably also lived. But yeah, so I mean, sure, but there's like, yes, but also there's like ways that you can play to make the RNG not as punishing. And I think that we picked the plays that lose if our RNG isn't good. So, Goggles Gambit. Okay. Full disclosure, I don't think we can beat this team. I don't know how we ever beat like half of these mons. Choice Specs Primarina? What is this? What is happening? Oh god. Alright. We're just taking the 4 that do the thing. Okay. So clearly they want to do a little trick room, huh? Well, let's taunt this. Are they Mental Herb? They are, of course. Okay. What are they bringing in? What does this have? Heavy Slam? That's annoying. Okay. Let's assume Gambit does die to Sneasler, thankfully. Yeah. So now they're gonna Trick Room, right? Yeah. Okay. So they can Heavy Slam this. We did not trigger Unburden, which is actually wouldn't matter. They're just naturally gonna be slower. Heavy Slam's kind of a problem, and they can Strength Sap or Sneasler, although we will just regain the stats. Yeah, Gambit dies to close combat if they let us. Good morning. How's it going? I feel like I haven't had you in the chat in forever. Oh, baby. We finally got a Dire Claw status. Did they Heavy Slam? They did, right? Knockoff. Interesting. Okay. What wants to take a knockoff here? Probably this. And, like, if they Heavy Slam, it doesn't do anything. Okay. Let's go for another Dire Claw here. We lose our speed boost, but honestly, at this point, that's probably a better thing. Machagacha just does nothing. Unless it burns, which it didn't. Okay. No poison. Unlucky. Air Slash should kill this. We will be the last thing that moves, though. And we're weak to CC. Well, I guess we're neutral to CC. Neutral. That's probably fine, honestly. We're going to Air Slash this. What do they have that could come in? Nothing that wants to take a close combat. Okay. That was totally fine. Okay. We are going to proc our Unburden. Oh, we already had it. Okay, cool. Primarina is so annoying here. Awesome. Yeah, it was good. Didn't do all too much, but that's not a bad thing, you know. Primarina's a problem. Okay. We're gonna switch back in and hope that we just soak like a Dazzle or a Moonblast, I guess. It is the last turn of Trick Room, so it's pretty reasonable. Okay, cool. And as long as Matcha doesn't do like a weird amount, yeah, that's fine. That's so fine. They hate to see an Icy Wind come in. Okay. Dire Claw Sleep. Para. Heck yeah, absolutely. It is that time of year. It is a good time to be chilling, you know? Okay, Sneasler finally goes down. We do not soak a single target Dazzle. That's just not happening. But we are now the fastest things in play. Or we should be. Alright. We're just going to click the buttons. We love clicking buttons. Ruh-roh. Okay, cool. We crit, but I actually don't think that matters. Oh, hey, the chat does work. Yay. Look at that. Okay. Well, we got one button to click. Oh, man, I should have rock sled. Ah, it didn't matter. Alright, cool. Are they stamina? Oh, they're sturdy. Okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, if they were stamina, there's like a world where that wasn't as good. But they weren't. Okay, so we don't love Trick Room, I've learned. We could bring the Raging Bolt. I think they're too afraid to bring Gambit with us having Sneasler. Gambit is Terraghost, yeah. It's like fine. Okay. I think we're gonna lead those two. And I kind of like bringing Raging Bolt in the back. And we'll try to just finish the game with Sneasler. Oh, they brought Gambit this time. Well, I guess I was incorrect. That's really unfortunate. However, are they gonna protect? Oh, they don't have protect. Interesting. Okay, well. I'm not gonna say Terraghost ain't it, but oh my god, it lived both of that? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, well. Oh, we can't even E-speed it. Ruh-roh. Okay. Ironhead is just never gonna kill. That'll do a very gentle amount. Fiery Wrath should remove at least one. Okay, cool. Makes sense. I figured it would kill both, but I don't want to, you know, count chickens and all that. Whatever the thing is. E-Speed should move first. Or no, Fake Out's a higher priority. Are they going to Fake Out the Arcanine? This Moltres dies 100% of the time. Yeah, none of my mons really want to take the damage here. That's fine. That's fine. 3 turns of Trick Room. We have a Mon that can't protect. And Sneasler. But we do have Fake Out, actually. Okay. That's kind of good. Fake Out kind of good, huh? Okay. I think I'm actually going to snarl and fake out the Primarina. We just need to be able to soak. We can terrestrialize now. And I think that keeps us hopefully alive. Not being Terra Fairy is actually just so good here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just Terra. Okay, cool. They went after the Sneasler. Soak. Easy soak. Okay. Goodbye, Primarina. I wonder if we Thunderbolted it last turn, if it would have just died. Dire Claw. Nice. Now we get the poison. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. Easy. As the kids say. Easy GG. Okay. What do they have? This team looks obnoxious. Life Orb, Zapdos Galar. Okay, Zapdos hate to see Fluttermane coming. Helping Hand, Knock Off, Parting Shot, no Flare Blitz. Fake Tears, Helping Hand. A lot of hands are being helped here. AV with a Vacuum Wave. That's some Reg H tech. I say while playing Sneasler. And pretty stock Rock Pawn. Okay. Well, we're definitely leading Flutter. Maybe we lead Flutter Sneasler with Ogre Pawn and having an extreme speeder is never really bad, right? So, okay. Let's see here. Proto Boost. They do have Tailwind. I would believe they could outspeed the Sneasler. We do have Fake Out, though. Do they have Upper Hand? No. Okay, cool. Well, here's the thing. We're gonna just fake that out and get a little Icy Wind going. Drop some speeds here. Cloak so they don't get a speed drop, which is pretty good. Okay. So if they Vacuum Wave, it's going to do basically nothing. We're still just faster. Not with the Sneasler, though. If they're max speed, we're not going to outspeed with the Sneasler. But we do outspeed with the Flutter. Oh, yeah, they have a speed drop. Hard to know. What Terra are you? Normal? Alright, well, I'm just going to close combat this slot. Cool, now we are the fastest thing. Alright, that was quite the switch. Sure. You're still not faster than boosted Sneasler, so... Hey, this Mon's busted, by the way, it turns out. Alright, cool. Oh. Oh, they didn't want to keep playing against our Sneasler. Makes sense. Makes sense. They had some Reg H tech, and so did we, but ours beats theirs, so... Okay. Alright. Let's do another. Ba, ba, ba. Oh my god, they have a Regieleki. This is my new favorite team. Whatever they're playing is my favorite team. Eject button, Regieleki. Eject button. So if we fake it out, it'll get switched out. Okay, cool. Cloak, Fire Spin, Gouging Fire. Interesting. Mystic Water Ursh with no Protect. That's gotta be wrong. Terra Electric, Terra Blast. Focus Sash, Chien-Pao. Okay, alright. They're cooking. I don't know what to say. They're cooking. Water Pond for sure. And I think Raging Bolt is probably great here. Yeah. Oh, they just straight up led Urshifu. Okay. Proto Boost. Moonblast, Fake Out. I feel like... Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Boop. What are we? 237. They're definitely max speed. Let's see here. Can they kill Fluttermane? I think that's like the real... They could Thunderwave. I wonder if they Thunderwave Burning Bulwark? Yeah. Electro Web. Okay. Get a little speed drop. You want that Gouging Fire to catch back up? Well, now, Sneasler is faster than Regieleki. Okay, cool. Listen, all I'm saying is White Herb Sneasler is my favorite thing that I've played in Reg F. Sneasler is not a Fairmon, and it's probably just my favorite. Yep, put in Chien-Pao. Now we get to Icy Wind. Break the Sash. Alright, cool. Moonblast this, Dire Claw this. Listen, we're going off vibes here, okay? We're living the vibe life. Okay, poison, sleep, something. Tragic. It's tragic. You think Heat Crash kills my boy? It don't, by the way. Okay. They're kind of, they're playing kind of predictably, which is not necessarily like a bad thing to be following, you know, the code or whatever. But, it does mean that we get a lot of free points. They have Urshifu. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna put this in and start thunderclapping the Urshifu. I actually don't think I care about the Gouging Fire. This does not have Protect. And it's dead. Alright, that was fun. Yep, Breaking Swipe. Cool. Okay, Sneasler confirmed broken. Turns out. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna do the exact same leads. I like Raging Bolt. I don't even think we need the Ogre Pawn. And I think it's kind of weak to, like, the fact they have Terra Electric, Terra Blast, plus they have Ice Spinner. Right? Ice Spinner? Yeah. So I kind of think... I'm just gonna bring the Arcanine. Yeah, same lead. Makes sense. I'm gonna do the same thing. They just double protected. Yep, fair enough. Okay, so I think I would like to Dire Claw. Okay. Yep. You got me. Flutter is now 118 speed, which means that the Gouging Fire is still somehow not as fast. Yeah, sure. Okay. Sneasler is still faster than everything else. And what do they have that we want the Sneasler for? Probably nothing. Sleep. God damn it. Alright, we trade there. We should soak a Surging. Mystic Water makes it kind of dicey, I think, but... Alright, well, now we have a Raging Bolt. I think Thunderclap just kills. They might Aqua Jet now. Let's Dragon Pulse this, and we will just get a little Icy Wind going. Terra Electric's super safe here. Raging Bolt sure is the best typed Mon. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet crit. Unbelievable. That's fine. Okay. Gonna Dragon Pulse this. I think I'm just gonna E-Speed the Urshifu. We should be... Oh, we are not faster. Well, I think we live Aqua Jet. Okay, they switched out anyway. Terra Fairy. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright. That was an embarrassing amount of damage. Okay. Well. What now? How now, brown cow? I think is what they say. Okay, Urshifu comes back. You know, honestly, I'm just gonna Thunderbolt this slot. And Flare Blitz the Gouging. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's just remove this. Yep, you got me. I've been Fire Spun. Chanpao's the last Mon. Okay. They protect. Oh, they just doubled. That's fine. How much does Fire Spin actually do? Kind of a lot. Okay. Ooh, Ice Spinner does a lot. Okay. It's important to know. Alright. Okay, so... Losing Sneasler might have lost us that game. Okay. Let's go... So what did they lead? They led Regieleki, Gouging Fire. Okay. Think what I want to do here is lead... No, they led the Urshifu, didn't they? I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Here's what we're gonna do. So I think we're gonna lead the Arcanine and the Flutter, and then we'll have Sneasler in the back with the Raging Bolt as well. I think that helps clean up a lot. Yep. Get a little Intimidate drop here. Okay, let's click the same buttons. Okay. If we tear grass now, it means that we don't die to Ivy Cudgel. I don't even know if they would go into the Arcanine. But I think, like, we don't really need the Terra for anything else. Protect. I wonder if they Ivied the Flutter. I think that's, like, pretty reasonable. Okay, come on, flinch. Come on, flinch. They didn't flinch. They Ivied and got a crit and didn't kill. Cool. Keeping this Fluttermane around is pretty important, in my opinion. Okay, well, we hit the Regieleki, which honestly is more important than hitting the Ogremon at this point. Okay. Okay, now we're playing pretty, obviously. Okay. Cool. Alright. If they want to crash into the Raging Bolt, that's fine. It's going to do basically no damage. We'll just remove that, put some damage here, and they missed Fire Spin. That's really good for us. Okay. Urshi. We're gonna Moonblast Thunderclap, I think. No. Yeah. What was Moonblast Thunderclap? They cannot protect. They can Terra if they want, but it seems kind of risky. But then they are just losing an Urshifu if, although if they Aqua Jet, I think I'm gonna just double naturally. Because if they Aqua Jet, I think it's gonna go before Thunderclap and then we just lose everything. Like that. Alright, cool. We didn't fall for it. Goodbye. Okay. So all they have now is the Regieleki and Gouging Fire. Cool. Let's hope we don't have full para here. I actually think... No, I think it's still fine. Protect, yep. Okay, cool. That did so much more now that they've terrestrialized. And we'll just double this. They went for the double protect, we were full parried, but that's okay. Heat Crash. Heat Crash didn't even kill. That's crazy. Protect. Thunderbolt. Alright, they conceded. Can't do anything. The game's over. Alright. Cool. That was fun. That was a good time. Alright. Okay. People are loving the Archaludons today. Let's see here. Scarf Shifu, AoV Stamina, Archaludon, pretty stock. Sharp Beak Pelipper, that's interesting. with Wide Guard. That's really good. Ice Skill Crash Chenpao, because they have a Rillaboom, that makes sense. And Loaded Dice Triple Axle Bullet Seed Serena with Helping Hand. Okay. Wow, interesting. Well, Raging Bolt and Ogre Pond seem really good here. Sneasler seems pretty good, and Fluttermane is probably going to die to this, but that's okay. I think what I want to do is lead... I think I want to lead with the Raging Bolt Ogre Pond and have Fluttermane Sneasler in the back. Okay. Kind of because of all of this. So, Hurricane Wide Guard, Tailwind, Weather Ball. Hurricane's annoying into Ogre Pond. But other than that, what's their Terra? Flying? Yeah, that's not good for them. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse the Pelipper. Do they have Fake Out? They do. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna Dragon Pulse the Pelipper in case they switch to Archaludon. And I'm also just gonna bonk it. Yep. Okay. And they Hurricane this. Yep. Dies. Yep. Okay. That trade was maybe not good, but I think it was better than it looked. Grassy Seed. Okay, we're just gonna fake them out. They have high horsepower. No U-turn. Pretty common now. But the AV is on their Archaludon. Who do they have in the back? Who do they have in the back? And how much do we care? Do we want to fake out? Maybe. We're gonna do something. Yeah, okay. Cool, so we actually called that correctly then. Alright. What Terra are you? Oh, they already Terra'd. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Thunderbolt. And Close Combat. Yeah. I figured it probably won't kill, but it'll do a lot. They get an Electro Shot. Oh, Dragon Pulse? Okay. And we're faster than Pelipper. That's pretty big to note, because we don't have very much speed. Okay. 2 turns left of Rain. 2 turns left of Grassy Terrain. So... interesting. Okay. If I Terra Electric doesn't change, it means that Dragon Pulse doesn't do super to me. What if I just switch in Fluttermane? We might die to an Electro Shot. Yeah, okay. Let's just Dragon Pulse and Protect. They're probably going to fake out the Raging Bolt. Really? Wow, okay. I did not expect them to go after the Sneasler, given that it has Protect and the other Pokemon does not. This is a Scarf Shifu. In the Rain. Okay. Scarf Shifu in the Rain. We are still faster than them, though. So I think we just go for Dire Claw and hope we get a status. We didn't. Okay. Okay. You know what? That's a good trade. We'll take that. Because now they have a Rillaboom with no terrain. And they do not have an AV, so... Okay, well that's good for them to know. That Woodhammer doesn't kill. Okay. It probably would have killed in terrain, though. Okay. So far, every mod on this team is busted, except for Moltres. I feel bad. I feel like I should be bringing Moltres more. But it's not very good, in my opinion. How are they going to switch up their lead? If they lead the Urshifu with the Pelipper, and we lead the same, we actually still, it's fine. Okay. Maybe they lead, I don't see how Serena's actually going to be good here, specifically. If they lead Pelipper or Chaladon, I guess that's kind of annoying. You know what? Let's actually lead Raging Bolt Sneasler, and then we'll bring Flutter Ogre in the back. Same four, different order. Because if they switched up the lead, I think that the Sneasler's better here. We both have Fake Out, so I'm gonna Thunderbolt. I think I'm gonna Thunderbolt and Protect. Do we have the faster Fake Out? We do. If they switch Rillaboom into our Chaladon, how much do we lose? Hello, welcome back. I think it's fine. Alright. They weren't going to do it. They're a coward. And we're faster than Pelipper, and Pelipper's dead. Cool. That was fun. Had they switched in our Chaladon, we would have given it a stamina boost. It still would have killed the Pelipper. I think that would have been a fine trade still, honestly. Yeah, of course. Do you have Showdown already? What we'll do is, after stream, we can just jam some games if you want. Just add me on... Actually, here, send me, like, post your name or whatever if you want to, or whatever, and then we can jam. Okay. Serena. Is this Pokemon good? It can't be good, right? It doesn't seem like it's very good. Just gonna Thunderbolt and Protect. I don't really want to get, It's weird they have high horsepower and just aren't doing it. Okay, 3 axles, huh? Okay, cool. I have copied it. I will add you after the, after I'm done jamming and all that. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hard swap, and I'm gonna, yeah, hard swap Terrastellar, Dire Claw, the Rillaboom. Easy. I'm not gonna lie, it does not seem very peak. It seems not very good, honestly. I'm gonna take a quick half-second break. Burb. Okay, hello, we're back. Nothing exciting happened. Well, that's a lie. We got a paralysis off the Dire Claw. And they're over it. Cool. Alright, that was fun. Well. ESPs. Cool. Yeah, good times. It turns out Serena does not seem to be peak. Not gonna lie. It, died. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna add you. Bingo bango. Alright. Cool. Alright. We are playing what looks to be Bolt Balance. Let's see. Perfect, yeah, no rush. Like I said, after the stream, I'll probably take a break and then we can jam some games. Let's see. AV, Citrus, no Sludge Bomb. Well. Living Dangerously. Draco Meteor, Booster Energy with Protect. More aggressive but stock Lando. Crunch, Psychic Fangs, Sacred Sword, Choice Scarf. Okay. Interesting. And Specs, Flutter. Okay, cool. Well, Specs Flutter, in fact, is not as fast as as Booster Flutter, it turns out. So, okay. What am I scared of? Not much. Not much. You know what? We're gonna bring the Moltres. We might as well put the fear of God in them, you know. And we can't. How can we leave Sneasler out, right? How can we leave Sneasler out? All right. Raging Bolt, Flutter Mane, absolutely. And they get a boosted Spatak. We will Icy Wind. What's our speed stat? 207? Right, because we're faster than non-booster Flutters. Boosted Spatak. I wonder if we die. I'm just going to Terra, just in case, because I think we would die to Thunderclap otherwise. Okay. Get a little drop. And let's get a good little flinch. One time. I've been so good. That's tragic. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Fucking bots. Oh, we didn't die. They're Spatak boosted and we didn't die to Thunderclap. That's crazy. I don't know how. I'm not a ban doctor, okay? I don't know how to ban the bots. I have a friggin' chat bot. I should be doing something. It's cooked. Chat, it's cooked. Okay. Well, I'm glad they already wasted their Terra. We're 169, they're like 140. Cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, goodbye, Flutter. Yeah, Moltres, I know. It's, call it Slay King the way it's... Alright. They are Choice Scarf, which means that they are 306 speed. We can just double protect here, I think. Yeah, I'd like to see what they lock into first. Make my... Okay, they locked into... Wow. Alright, fair enough. Let's see. Let's just do the 2 super moves. That's tragic. Okay, well. Cool. So it turns out Scarf Qianpao does not do very much damage comparatively. Compared to what I thought. I thought it was going to do way more. I guess I've played against probably too many Lorb Qianpaos recently. So I'm used to them doing roughly 1 million. Okay. So, Flutter is still great. Yeah, roughly 1 million. Flutter's still great. What if they lead Qianpao Flutter? That's fine. If they lead Qianpao Raging Bolt, I also don't care. Okay, we're gonna lead the Sneasler this time. And have... I don't love having the Moltres in the back, but I kind of hate it. Like, all three of these seem not good, so Moltres it is. Okay. Yep. You got it. Same lead, huh? Well. There is a part I didn't think about, which is that Sneasler... I guess it's the Bold Flutter. Yeah, this one's, yeah. At least it has Protect, you know? Suggestion on building teams. I'm actually not too great at it, personally, so, I can kind of go over the process that I use, but honestly... It's probably the same advice you'd hear from most people. Okay, Spatak drop. 1 time. Oh. Easy. Game's easy, by the way. In case you didn't know. Game super easy. I would like to remove your Flutter main, please, and thank you. Alright. Electro Web. Yeah, finally. It's kind of crazy that they didn't Thunderclap. I guess they expected the Protect. Okay. No one really wants to take... Yeah, no one really wants to take the... words. Sorry. Okay. Oof. They Ghost Herod. Oh, they got us. They pranked us so good. Oh. We were pranked so good. Okay. So, we could Terra Water Follow Me, and then pray. I think that's the plan. Chat, the plan is yeah. Well, they're also Scarf Pow, so you know, they're vibing. It's a vibe. Okay. I'd like to remove this, I hope. We live a Thunderclap for sure, right? Right? I feel like we lived it from less than this health last time. Okay. Also, we could get a flinch. Oh my god. We finally got a flinch. 1 time. Okay. So follow me. 138 speed from the Electro Web. So follow me if they lock in. Oh, they don't even have Sucker Punch. Oh. I think we lost, actually. Unless Alright, we lost. Unless... I mean, they just click Thunderclap, but... Alright, they used it finally. How are we ever supposed to be ready for Psychic Fangs? Okay. They got us with the Terra Ghost. We could have read the team sheet, but instead we chose not to, so... I mean, how do we leave the Moltres Galar there, you know? I feel like we need to bring it. We gotta bring it. This is like basically probably last game. This is probably the last game. We have to bring the Moltres Galar. I feel like we basically didn't bring it for like 90%. Okay, well we can't protect on our Raging Bolt, so why protect on anything? How fast is our Raging Bolt? 113? They're still going to be faster with a speed drop? Yeah. What if we blast it? We're going to blast it. That did a lot. I'm pretty happy with how much that did, actually. Nice. Okay, well, we are in this beautiful position where we can just lock a Thunderclap on this Fluttermane and they kind of have to swap. Or it just dies. They are also slower than our Fluttermane. Or no, we are the same... No, yeah, they are still slower. Yeah. Okay, Moonblast. Are we just trading Fluttermanes if we do this? Possibly. Or I'm losing mine. Okay. I didn't lose mine. I took a Raging Bolt. Everything is fine. I think if they Thunderclapped, we were in a bad spot. And now we're much worse to Landorus. But we're still way faster than it. So, I think Landorus should be 168? Yeah. If they're max speed, they're 168. If we get a drop, so 0.67, 168 and a half is, what, like 84? So it'd be like 100? Lando could be faster. Well, it's probably not faster than... Right, because we're 0.67. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, because 306 in half is like... Yeah, 152, so... 157 for this. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Here's what we're doing. Okay. We are not faster than Scarf Pow though, unfortunately. But if all right, that was okay. That seemed worth it, and then they just kill this. Yeah. Okay. So now we just need. Okay, so we can just Thunderclap this. And we can fake out here, Thunderclap, and then we can figure it out next turn. Because they just have to lock into a move, right? Yeah, cool. They are modest. What did they move before? What did they move after that made them obviously modest? Did they move after a Flutter Mane? Oh, yeah. Was it? I didn't even look. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Fair enough. Okay. Let's get a cool Dire Claw sleep, right? And pray Earth Power doesn't kill. Oh, okay. Well, they're protecting. They're not lefties. There's like actually no reason to protect there. Right? Am I missing something? Did I just put the idiot in? Do we lose this? Not if we get a sleep, huh? So I don't actually, because close combat. You're right. Honestly, I didn't think that, well, I wasn't sure if Earth Power would kill. But I should have Thunderclapped, you're right. Unless we get a sleep. Oh. Alright. Play bad, never punished. Play bad, never punished. Don't wake up. Okay. That's the beauty about Sneasler, right? It makes up for all your flaws. We never even cracked our white herb. That's so funny. That's funny. Okay. You know what? Let's do one more. Actually raging. That's the first sleep we've gotten all morning with Dire Claw. That's tragic, but also very funny. Okay, I'm gonna refill my coffee. We're gonna take a quick 2-minute break, and then we're gonna play one more. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I think my brain was stuck in the that's a Landorus, mindset where I was like, oh well, I can't Thunderclap because it's immune. So I'm like, all right, well we'll click the only move that it's not immune to, ignoring the fact that it Terra'd. So my bad. Way she goes. Okay, AV Ensign with Intimidate. I'm going to double check just because they have Hisui Zoroark, and I don't trust it. Icy Wind, Bitter Malice. They're playing the Wolfie set. Scarf, Dark Ursh. Yeah. Stock, Wellspring, Pawn. Pretty stock, but Terra Steel, Golden Go. And Rain Dance, Cloak Torn. Okay. Okay, so Scarf Shifu is still not faster than Booster Flutter. And with Scarf, they're not going to kill with Sucker Punch. This team doesn't look like it loves to see a Raging Bolt coming. Alright. Okay. Terra Bugginson. What a sicko. Don't they know this isn't Reg H? Okay. They have Tailwind, Bleak Windstorm, Protect, and Rain Dance. How much do I not want them getting? If they Tailwind, they will be faster. Okay, so then I think what we should do is switch. We're gonna lose our speed boost, which is pretty tragic. Yeah, it's super weird. And I think we're just gonna thunderclap this and hope it does, like, I don't know, roughly 1 million. Yeah, Tailwind. Okay, it did do roughly 1 million. Oh, it was a Zoroark. That's so funny. You know what? Totally fine. That's so fine. Bitter Malice does basically nothing to either of these mons. I mean, they might just have Rain Dance so that their Bleak Windstorms don't suck so much. It's Wrath, and let's just Thunderbolt the Torn. They're just gonna move first, but nothing they can do is, like, incredible to either of these, so yep. Thanks for the boost, idiot. That was rude. I shouldn't have said that, but I thought it was funny. It's pretty funny, I think. Ooh, a very fast Golden Go. Okay. So, what are they gonna do? I mean, we're gonna click the move that we gotta click. I guess we can thunderclap the Urshi again. The real one this time. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Also did roughly 1 million. That's cool. Okay. Do they nasty plot? No. Alright. Fair enough. They have 2 turns Tailwind. We have Fake Out, which is good. Yeah, okay. So we can just fake this out and protect. Is Moltres faster? It should be. The Moltres was 138 Scarf, so it should be, yeah. Yeah, so maybe we should have sacked for it? I don't know. Do they Wicked Blow? They did. Ooh, oh yeah, we're faking this out. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I was in my head. It's fine. Okay. Yep, get your nasty plot. You're now 149 and we're 158. So that's fine. Terra, is this? Just dark? Okay. If we get a drop... It's kind of rough, huh? Sneasler kind of doesn't do anything here. It was Specs on that team, but I changed it. We're playing, did we just go for the double protect? Is that crazy? It's crazy. Yes, I changed it. Whoa. That was a fast Urshifu. I lost? Okay. No drop. Make it rain double KOs. Okay. Yes. So I made some changes to the team, like putting Dire Claw instead of Gunk Shot and Scarf on Moltres to make it exactly, it's like 2 points faster than non-speed booster Flutter. And we're playing Clear Am Arcanine because I like Arcanine. And I wanted it to, I kept getting intimidated. It was really annoying, so I changed that. Okay, so Flutter Bolt was fine. I like Flutter Bolt here. Was good. The first couple. Let's see. Okay. And I kind of want to bring the Hisui Arcanine. And we'll pack the Moltres in the back. The Sneasler is a little not good against the Goldengo. This is totally fine. Absolutely okay with this. Can we taunt Goldengo? Does that work? Or does Gold stop that as well? I feel like it probably stops that as well, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Yeah, lame. We can... Well, we're gonna get faked out, so we'll just click a button here, I think. They Terra Steeled. Okay. Okay. Get some drops, get some drops. They're getting nasty. Okay. So Goldengo, if it's max speed, it'll only be like 75 now. Or like, no, like 80 with the speed drop. So yeah, okay. They just protected, eh? Okay. We're definitely going to lose our Flutter here. I'm fairly certain. Oh. Alright. We didn't have to lose the Flutter. That's pretty cool. I like that. Big fan of that. Yeah, that was... They could have just clicked the button. You know, the remove Pokemon button. That one's pretty good, I hear. If they Tailwind, they're just not outspeeding anything still. Maybe? I don't know. Are they gonna... Did they just get the double protect? Am I crazy? That's tragic, but fair enough. Fair enough. You know, it's been in play long enough. I think I'm just going to taunt this. They clearly don't want to do anything with it. I think the Raging Bolt has done enough that if we lose it here... Yeah, classic. Classic, now I'm taunting it. Alright, that was fucking pointless. Okay. Whatever, we removed their idiot. Moltres is not going to be faster. What do they still have? They have a pretty dead Goldengo that dies to extreme speed. And 1. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's... What do they want to do? We could try and bait the protect. I don't really want them to get a free switch. But I think they might U-turn plus protect. I think it's fine. I think like our worst case scenario is they hard swap here. Okay, we did bait the protect. It worked. Like, they technically got more protects than I did. Like, you know what I mean. Anyway, doesn't matter. We did the thing we wanted. You know what? I think we should Moonblast this slot. Maybe we... Yeah. I was going to say, maybe we double the Goldengo in case they, like, hard swap, but I don't think I care. That's never doing anything. That's so fine. Urshi Dark with La Scarf. What are we? 237. They're gonna be faster than our Flutter main. I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, let's just go for the Moonblast. Maybe they think we're going to switch or something. Who cares? That makes sense. That's what I would have done too. It's pretty, like... I don't think it's necessarily worth it. Like, I don't know if we survive the Wicked Blow even if we Terra at that point. Maybe we would have. You're probably right. I'm not sure if we do. Like, from that point, I'm not sure if... Because I didn't change the EVs, so if it was made that it would, then I should have. We're not faster than this Urshi. But we might as well air slash it and just E-speed the Ensign. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, don't miss, Moltres. Okay. Alright, nah, that could have been less close. Yeah, I didn't think that we would live. I didn't think we would live the Terra Dark Punch. But I have not spec'd it, and honestly, most Flutters I've played would probably die to it, so that makes a lot of sense. Okay, well, honestly, I think that Raging Bolt out front is pretty good. And I like the Flutter. There was... I think we're just going to taunt Torn the first turn that we see it. Yeah, and I liked what we brought. Yeah, that's very true. Okay. Chat, is that a Zoroark? It's the big question, right? Whatever it is, it doesn't want to take a Thunderclap. Do we need our Terra for anything else? Probably not, right? I think I'm... So if it's a Zoroark, it has Protect. I think what I'm going to do is Terra and... No, this is definitely a... Oh my gosh, words. This is definitely a Tailwind play. Okay, it was in fact an Urshifu. Goodbye. Alright, cool. I'm really glad that wasn't a Zoroark. Alright. Goldengo. Yep. I don't love to see the Goldengo, but... Are we faster than this Goldengo still? Probably not, right? Yeah, because they... At 150 max, they can be... without being scarfed is only like... What, like 220 something, I think. Damn. Okay, so I think it would have been close, but yeah, we definitely had over half, right? So we should have lived. Yeah. No, we would have. Okay. Okay, they are faster than our Fluttermane. Not anymore. All right. Do we care? Yeah, no, I think we have to. Yep, it's fine. Get some drops. I just want to make sure it's in a spot where when we put Moltres in, okay. I don't think it dies to E-speed, and it's a little risky. Yeah, that was... for being +2, it was kind of... I don't want to say embarrassing, but it wasn't great. Okay. I think our best option here... I'm guessing they're going to protect or... No, nasty again. I think the best option... This Raging Bolt's basically dead, so I kind of want to... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's kind of what I figured they would do. I just want to set us up in a spot where we can not... Yeah, actually, that's so fine. Okay, we are 138 speed. They are half speed, so we're still faster no matter what. We don't even need a Thunderclap, I don't think. Yeah. Okay. No double. Goodbye. Alright. And they cannot beat Arcanine with a intimidated garbage Pokemon. Alright. We probably didn't need to risk it on a rock slide, but I don't think it mattered. So, okay. Cool. That was fun. Okay, so Moltres is not that bad. I didn't love it. I thought I was going to hate it, honestly. But you know what? It was pretty good. I definitely like the Scarf a lot more than I liked the Specs. Just like knowing that you're faster. So you can get the flinch chance seems really good. Also, I'm just not a big fan of choice items generally, so changing this to something with Protect, where I can get some flinches and then finish off with E-Speed, feels nice. I didn't really miss Thunderwave, not gonna lie. Thunderwave is fine, but yeah. We got Dire Claw, so it's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, Raging Bolt continues to be a monster, and if you're not playing it, it's probably incorrect, unfortunately. As much as I would love to not play Raging Bolt, I think this Pokemon is broken. Pretty broken. So, you know, hard not to play. Yeah, so, overall, it was pretty fun. The Sneasler was actually kind of sicko. Not to be like Sneasler is the best Pokemon of all time, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. I had a great time. That was fun. This Pokemon is probably necessary. Maybe it's not, honestly. I could see just replacing this with Shifu, or I don't know, then you don't have a grass type. It's kind of tough. It's tough. Fills the role. Fills the role, but I don't love it. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, the team felt pretty good. I think that the slight changes to Arcanine, especially not being banded, makes the wide guard less appealing against this team. And Gunk Shot definitely does way more damage, like an ungodly amount more, it feels like. But yeah, Dire Claw is a hell of a move. Status conditions are powerful. Yeah, team is good. Team is pretty good. I mean, these four mons are definitely good. These two are certainly on the table for discussion, I suppose. I don't know if they're like... I don't know if they're worth playing, to be honest. But Moltres kind of soaks, huh? Moltres takes a lot more of a beating than I expected it to. Yeah. Yeah. Plus defense. Insane. This is insane. Also, I cannot believe that this is how this Fluttermane is spec'd. And Moonblast just kills things still. Insane. Anyway. I think that's going to be it for today for the stream. If you liked it, please, subscribe and all that fun stuff. Follow on Twitch? I don't remember. There is going to be the video posted on YouTube as well. The YouTube link is in the channel description, which will have the paste for this exact 6. And if you feel like playing it and being like, actually, this is garbage, let me know, But for now, thanks for hanging out, having coffee, playing Pokemon with me, and I will see you all next week.